Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, welcome. I don't come to you guys in this video as Mega Crasher the character, but rather the man behind that persona Mega Crasher, known as Corey. And I want to bring you guys a little bit of an update slash follow-up video to my last video where I talk about YouTube and the multitude of issues that a lot of us content creators have been having with YouTube due to the glitches and the algorithms that have been really screwing over a lot of content creators, big and small. And one of those issues is that depending on how active you are when it comes to subscribe to a channel, like say for example, say John Doe is subscribed to me, and if he remains inactive for a while, then what'll end up happening would be that YouTube would actually unsub that person from my channel, and rather than John Doe doing it himself. So that right there is the first issue, and this is also to sort of respond to toProtoMario's video in which he made a follow-up slash update video as well to the whole YouTube glitch issue, whatever you want to call it. And I just gotta say, seriously, like, big props to ProtoMario. I mean, he is seriously one of the most underrated YouTubers there is. I mean, the guy is so informative. His videos are well put together. You know, like, he's got really solid opinions and really solid ways to back it up. And I mean, you know, sometimes, like, you know, you can disagree and all that stuff, and now I've disagreed with ProtoMario, but the thing of it is it doesn't take away from the fact that the guy knows what the hell he's talking about, and he also does his research. So, in his video, he actually highlighted a TwitLonger post done by Honor of the Call, in which I'll actually be transitioning to that TwitLonger post shortly. But I just gotta say that with what you're about to see, just pretty much kind of takes things to a whole new level when it comes to the YouTube glitch slash algorithms, you know, whatever you want to call it. So with all that being said, allow me to switch you guys screens, and I will be back in a second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this right here, what you're about to see, is a little bit of a long-ish kind of post slash article, but I'm going to try the very best I can to keep it as short and as to the point and direct as possible. So this here is from Honor of the Call, so let's go ahead and check this out. Here's why you lose subs after uploading a new video. A few days ago, a Twitter user by the name of @RyanKLimit, I apologize if I got your name wrong, sent me this information explaining what is happening. His background is in web development and front-end coding, so that right there would definitely help to figure out the glitches and the bugs in YouTube. As he was researching this bug where YouTubers lose subs each time they upload, he came across a piece of code embedded in his YouTube page, which determines how human is the account that is going to receive a notification that a new video has been uploaded to their channel. Keep in mind, like, just remember this, how human is the account. Now, that right there is flaw number one on this whole way of how YouTube determines whether a sub is active or inactive, because it's actually, as ProtoMario said, and I'm going to try not to repeat his example here, but say if you were away on vacation for, we'll say like a week, okay? A week, 2 weeks, maybe a month, you know, you took a really long vacation, and you haven't been on YouTube in that period of time. Then you come back and say, if they notice that I was unsubscribed from them, or they were unsubscribed from me, kind of thing, like, and they didn't do it themselves, but instead YouTube did it themselves. Meaning that YouTube was under the assumption that this person's account was not human. Now, as ProtoMario asked in his video, and I'll ask here in this video, how does YouTube deem a account to be human? Like, how long do you have to be inactive before it's deemed an inhuman kind of account? Like, is it something that you have to be constantly active in order to be deemed as a human account? Like, I don't really understand it. And good job again, ProtoMario, for pointing that out. I mean, it's like I said, man, like, I praise you up and down to the heavens above, because you are nailing the shit out of this. Like, I respect you is what I'm trying to say, and I respect where you're coming from. Big ups to you. So let's go ahead and see right here. Unfortunately, he was unable to take a screenshot of this little nugget. Whenever a YouTube channel uploads a new video, say Johnny Bottoms uploads a new video, a notification gets sent out to all the subscribers. This is what YouTubers refer to as video being in your sub box. So, you know, for example, it's like you know, I have nearly 3,400 amazing people subscribed here, so that means whenever I upload a video, then there should be notifications sent to each and every single one of yous. But YouTube is not doing that. And, you know, there's proof as to why YouTube isn't doing it, and there's proof that it's actually happening. Because when you take a look at the view to subscriber ratio for, say, some of my videos, or say some of, you know, John Doe's videos or whatever, like, you would notice that those videos would get substantially less views than average. You know, so it kind of makes us think that it's like, okay, is YouTube not sending notifications to every single person that is subscribed here? Like, what is going on, YouTube? What the fuck is going on, kind of thing? You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and continue on here. YouTube has added an extra layer of checks on these notifications to verify how human is the account that will receive this notification. Now, again, as I pointed out, this system is fucking flawed. It is flawed. Because, again, it's like, there is a huge, like, question here. Like, how does YouTube deem an account, whether it be human or inhuman? How do they deem it so? I have no idea. Like, you know, there's a lot of questions that rise from that statement right there, that rise from that nugget of information. So, let's go ahead and see what else we got going on here. If this code determines that the target subscriber is a bot or has been inactive for a while, instead of serving them a notification, it automatically unsubscribes them from your channel. I'm not sure what their selection criteria is for determining the authenticity of your subscribers, but the person, Ryan, who found this piece of coding was using an old account from 2010 that has been inactive since. I'm sure you noticed that when you publish a video, you see a sudden drop in subscribers. Yes, I have. I remember I lost quite a few subscribers a few times when I would upload fresh videos, you know? There's been times where I've had people come to me and be like, yo, Mega Crasher, like, how is it that I didn't get your videos, man? I end up unsubbing. Like, I did not unsubscribe from you. Like, I don't know what's going on, and I believe them, because the thing of it is that, like, they're not the kind of people that would just outright unsubscribe, because, you know, not only am I in contact with a lot of my subscribers, but I'm also, I also have a lot of trust in their judgment and what they say. And if they ever had an issue with me, they would bring it to my attention, and I would do the best I can to fix it, so that way they are happy as subscribers, as customers, as friends, as members of the communities, what have you. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and continue on here. Let's see. Fuck, I lost my spot. I apologize here. Okay. This is the new piece of code working for you. Sending out the notifications and quickly determining who to unsubscribe, and does so for a brief period of time and then stops or maybe slows down the activity. Who the fuck knows? LOL. So let's see what else we got going on. Holy shit, there's a lot here. Actually, no, there's not that much. There's just this right here. So some facts right here. So why is it only happening to selective YouTubers? That's a good $1 million question. You know, why is it happening to a certain amount of people? Like I know that's happening to me, and I'm pretty pissed off about it, because not only does it decrease the amount of progression in growth to my channel and you know, my community and all that stuff, and I say my from technical terms, it's really ours, but you know, I digress. But this, you know, I noticed that it's also happening to other people too. And also, like, I'm just gonna pull off a name, you know, just right out of thin air, you know. For example, you know, my friend War for 120. I mean, like, he does a lot of amazing videos. You know, big shout out to him. By the way, I'll leave a link in the description box down below to his channel. He's really amazing. You know, I've kind of noticed that, like, you know, his channel's been blowing up and he's been getting, you know, a lot of views and stuff like that. So I'm thinking it's like, you know, and he's a smaller channel than I am. So I'm thinking it's like, you know, it isn't, you know, just happening to, you know, it isn't just happening to just smaller channels in general. It's happening to bigger channels. Like, for example, Comedy Shorts Gaming, he actually made a video where he talked about how YouTube suddenly unsubbed a whole bunch of people from his channel the moment that he uploaded a video. Is what, you know, that right there is, it's honestly like really, like, it's so fucking annoying when us creators who bust our asses day in and day out end up getting screwed over by these flaws and algorithms and bugs that are within the YouTube page. and I apologize if I sound like I'm coming off as, you know, complaining or as a whiny little bitch or whatever, but the thing is that, like, okay, the thing is that people like myself, people like toProtoMario, people like Tempels, there's a lot of people out there who bust their ass when it comes to making content, and if YouTube keeps screwing them over, then who the fuck knows? Like, maybe they'll actually end up quitting YouTube. And the thing is it's not fair to them, it's not fair to their fan bases, because, you know, we're all subscribed to who we like for a reason, right? We all do what we do for a reason, right? It's because, you know, like, this is YouTube. This is the land of opportunity, you know? You want to get yourself out there, then fucking get yourself out there. Hence why it's called YouTube. But the thing of it is, it doesn't feel like that the you in tube is really you, now is it? Because when you upload a video, you know, and say if you have like 1,000 subscribers, and notifications are to be sent to each and every single one of them, right? But YouTube isn't doing that. Instead, they're maybe sending them to like maybe 100 out of the 1,000, you know? Or maybe if you have 3,000, maybe they're sending it to 300 people out of the 3,000. Who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying? And it just really gets frustrating that, you know, the content that we work really hard on doesn't get out to all of our subscribers, and they don't know if we just suddenly quit, or if, you know, we stop uploading or whatever, and then they go and they unsub or something like that because, you know, they either lost interest, they either didn't get the notifications, and they're pissed off or something like that. Like, who knows? I'm just so, I get fed up, okay? I'm very, very fed up here, trying to remain professional, you know? Don't want to blow up in this video here, but, you know, the more I think about it, you know, it really pisses me off. And the thing of it is, you know, part of why I get so fired up is because I can sympathize with a lot of the other creators out there who have the same complaints, okay? So, you know, my emotion comes from all of them too. So, let's see okay, so we got some questions and answers here. So, why is it only happening to selective YouTubers? I believe YouTube is doing this on a random basis or has some kind of selection criteria because they don't want to spook all the content creators at once. So, okay, let me just check this out here. So, like, either way they're slicing that, it's wrong, because doing it on a random basis, like just deciding to pick out, you know, 100 names, you know, from a hat, and, you know, just be like, oh, well, let's go ahead and see how inactive his subscribers are. Let's go ahead and unsub like 1/10 of what he has or something like that. And, you know, let's go ahead and, you know, remove views, remove comments, which, by the way, they're guilty of doing that too. I'll get into that shortly, but let's finish this up here first. And then they have some sort of selection criteria because they don't want to spook all the content creators at once. So it kind of makes me think that eventually, okay, not now, but eventually, this is going to happen to everybody. And I just gotta ask, like, how much longer can us content creators last through this era of glitches and bugs before we just say fuck it all and either, you know, walk away, take our ball with us, and just go home? And either, you know, like, especially if this right here is your job, okay? You know, like, if you're toProtoMario, you know, if you are the J-Wits, you know, like, just a whole bunch of people actually depend on this for their livelihood. And if YouTube is screwing them over, then how are they going to make money that they normally would make? How are they going to be making gains and progression on their channel that normally they would be getting? It says toProtoMario highlighted in one of his past videos that he would normally gain 7.5 thousand subscribers a month, but then it got dropped down to 2,000. I'm not sure if it was like a bad month or something like that. You know, I understand content creators have bad months and, you know, bad weeks or whatever, but that is a significant drop. That is pretty damn alarming. So let's go ahead and continue on here. Why not get rid of all the inactive accounts in one go with a new system? Again, YouTube doesn't want to scare a content creator by making them lose thousands of subscribers in a day. Also, YouTube figured what better way of contacting these subscribers than during this push notification. Okay, obviously YouTube forgot about the whole subscriber purge thing, which they do yearly or maybe even twice a year. I don't even know. But they do subscriber purge where they actually, you know, sit down, they take their time, and they purge all of the inactive accounts. And they do it effective. Like, that right there, in my opinion, is the more effective way to do it. Rather than, you know, doing this and, like, just, you know, like, taking out a section of YouTubers and, you know, losing them subscribers, losing them views, losing them comments, ratings, etc. You know, like, this right here is another example of how really screwed up this whole thing is and how flawed this whole system is. So let's go ahead and see right here. Why certain big YouTubers seem to be not affected by this at all. Maybe YouTube is playing favorites. Playing favorites. After all, you can write expectations in code. Something like this: do the following for all content creators except PewDiePie, or something like that. Or do the following for all content creators in entertainment genre. So, okay. Now, I would almost like to suggest that YouTube wouldn't want to play favorites, because if they did, that is highly unprofessional. When it comes to a right down the middle corporation, you know, where there's a lot of professionals and, you know, thousands upon millions of people who scratch, claw every single day on the site just to make something of themselves, and if they play favorites, then how is it fair to the thousands upon millions of other content creators who bust their ass just as hard as someone who has millions of subscribers, or maybe even more? Like, maybe these people that have millions of subscribers make shit content, and you have someone that has, like, say, a couple hundred or even a couple thousand subscribers that take days, maybe even weeks, to make a single video because it is of the utmost top-notch quality. But then YouTube decides, oh, well, you know what, this person has at millions of subscribers, you know, let's play favorites towards him, and, you know, fuck this other cat who made a single video and it took weeks of preparation and all that stuff. You know, fuck that, man. I mean, we're YouTube after all, right? Anyways, let's go ahead and continue on here. Why didn't YouTube talk about this publicly? Their site, their rule. Okay. Here's the thing. You know, I get that, you know, YouTube, you know, it's their domain, you know, their site, their rules, whatever. But don't you think that it would be, honestly, of the best interest of not only yourselves, your reputation of YouTube itself, but also in the best interest of all of your content creators to know about this? That way they can prepare for something like this ahead of time, okay? It's because of them that YouTube is even fucking relevant. It is because of them that you don't have competition like Dailymotion or Vimeo that is steamrolling over YouTube. YouTube is big for a reason, and it's not because of them that's big, it's because of the content creators that is big, okay? You can create a business that you have the all intents and purposes of it being a multi-million-dollar company. But the thing of it is that, you know, you got all the glitz and the glamour, but the thing of it is, how good is it? You know, it's only good as your best employees. If you don't have any employees for your corporation, well then, you can't even really call it a corporation, can you? You can't even really have any bragging rights about the efficiency of the corporation because there's no value to it. There's no working value to it. And that's the way it should be with YouTube. I mean, I get that I'm a young cat in my 20s and I shouldn't be telling YouTube what to do because I still live at home and I have a minimum wage time job. But you want to know something? Here's the thing, it's like, I got a pretty good idea about what I'm saying, and a pretty good idea about how things like this work. I mean, I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but I do know a little something every now and then. So let's go ahead and continue on here. Why this impacts smaller YouTubers more than big ones? Simple, bigger channels tend to make up for the lost subscribers faster than smaller channels. That is true, okay? You take somebody like Comedy Shorts Gaming and you compare it to someone like, well, say myself, okay? He makes thousands of subscribers a week, okay? And, you know, when my channel was peaking, you know, I'd make like a couple hundred subscribers a week or something like that. But now on average, it's like I maybe push like 50 subscribers a week. I don't even know. But the thing is that if I was to lose subscribers, or, you know, let's not even use me as an example. Let's say you got John Doe, who has 1,000 subscribers, and he loses, say, 20 or 50 of them. It would be a lot more challenging for him to get those subscribers back because he's smaller, therefore he's less known. Whereas somebody like Comedy Shorts Gaming, who is very, very well known, you know, has little to no trouble at all getting those subscribers back. Now, that would be in theory, but in practice, who knows? Maybe Comedy Shorts Gaming will have a hard time getting subscribers back. I don't even know, but let's just go ahead and continue on here. What is the selection criteria for this new place of code? It could be anything, but determining the inactivity of your subscribers seem to be a guaranteed part of it. Okay, so I don't know, man. I'm completely kind of fed up with like these questions here, because it's like, you know, I'm not sure if this is YouTube themselves answering it, but you know, the thing is that like, just with all that's being said right now, it really not only frustrates me, as well as it frustrates the thousands of other people that are on this site busting their ass making content daily, but it also kind of makes me fear, you know? Kind of makes me fear. It's like, these channels that are being affected by this, how much longer are they going to be affected by this, to the point where they actually get fucking purged from YouTube? And by purged, I'm talking about where their videos get absolutely nowhere. There's no notification whatsoever, and they become obsolete. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not okay. So let's see here. I personally believe every YouTuber will get affected by this at some point of time, but it's up to YouTube to increase the intensity of these purges. Hope this helps, and we're consistently working to replicate the scenario and find this piece of code again. Okay, so this right here is the end of the TwitLonger post, and I just gotta say, big shout out to Honor of the Call for this post right here, and shout out to Ryan as well. I mean, the two of you are absolutely amazing. I wasn't pissed off towards you guys. I just want to make that known. I'm just pissed off at the situation. I'm pissed off with YouTube and pissed off with the situation, as is thousands of other creators are as well. Now, with all that being said, there is something else that I need to show and talk about, so allow me to transition you screens back to some more face cam time, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm gonna wrap this up there real quick. I apologize for the last section of my video being really long. I didn't expect it to be long, and this was also sort of like a live reaction to the article, so I apologize if I kind of jumbled up my words and kind of stumbled around a little bit. I gotta say that what was in the TwitLonger post really threw me in a fucking loop. And I don't mean that towards Honor of the Call. You know, again, great job, my friend. Thank you very much for providing us with that information. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see right beside me, we have a tweet from Best in Class. And it reads, and I quote, "YouTube didn't like my fanbase commenting on my video because it was blowing up. So 5,000 comments, including my own, are gone." And you can also see in the circles that he went from nearly 9,000 comments to 4,100 some odd comments. Okay, so YouTube, would you mind explaining that to us, please? Why are you now removing comments? It just doesn't make any sense how YouTube, you know, is supposed to be a site of opportunity, and wouldn't YouTube be proud of having all these content creators have all these videos blow up for them because it makes them money? It essentially is counterproductive for YouTube as a business to be subtracting and taking away from other content creators that would actually end up making them less money and making themselves less money too. And I say that from a business perspective. But from a personal perspective, this is just fucking stupid. Like, this right here, enough is enough, okay? And again, it's like, I apologize for, you know, coming off as either harsh or as, you know, complaining in this video, but, you know, I have a gripe, I have a complaint, and, you know, this right here is just, it's not okay. It is definitely not okay, and this whole thing just frankly pisses me off. Now, the thing of it is, like, with all of that being said, you know, am I going to end up being demotivated and leave YouTube and stop making content for all you guys? No. I mean, sure, I may be a little bit demotivated because of all this bullshit that's happening, but the thing of it is I get all of it back and more because of you amazing people who tune into my content, and, you know, you guys leave me your feedback, you leave me your criticisms, and, you know, you tell me how much you enjoy it or maybe you don't enjoy it. I don't even know, but either way, hearing from you guys motivates me more than you could ever know. And there's no way in hell that I'm going to be letting these bugs and these glitches from YouTube, whether they be intentional or unintentional, stop me from what I love to do. And that is to entertain and inspire people who come across my content and give me the chance to be let into their hearts. So that way, I can either motivate them, inspire them, and make a new friendship from a new subscriber. So that right there is really all I have to say about this section, and really about this video. I really don't know what the fuck else to say, and I apologize for swearing. You know, I'm supposed to be professional and stuff, but when I get hot, I swear sometimes, and I that's a bad habit of mine. I swear like a sailor regardless. So I hope that you guys don't mind that, and I apologize, you know, for any sensitive viewers out there that maybe didn't like the fact I curse here in this video. I apologize. You know, I want to try and keep this as friendly, but also as firm as I can, because this right here isn't okay. I'm not just gonna be all strolling on Jolly Saint Nick, but this is okay, you know, just like we have some issues here, but it's okay. Here's the thing, it's like, I understand that YouTube is not perfect, okay? I understand that. But the thing of it is, my God, is that there are all these issues that YouTube, you know, they neglect to fix, or, you know, they know about it, they actually know about it, but refuse to do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you understand why that people like myself and people like, you know, Comedy Shorts Gaming and all this stuff get pissed off because of this? Like, I hope that you guys at least, you know, try to understand where we're coming from, you know? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to say all this stuff to be mean. But it's just, I'm saying this because it's to kind of drill into the heads of all those who agree with me that this is not okay. And even to those that don't agree with me that this is not okay. That we have to do something about this, okay? We need to band together as a community, as a unit. And we need to help each other grow. If YouTube is not willing to help us grow, we gotta help each other grow. You know, it's as Proto did in one of his last videos about this, where he shouted out some channels. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out some channels right now. Ace of Hearts Gaming, very good friend of mine, okay? He's a very, very good friend of mine, and he does a lot of amazing content. He's actually trying to get into Twitch now, so definitely check him out. Links to his channel and all that stuff will be in the description box down below. Another individual, as I had mentioned earlier, actually, War for 120, great guy, great content creator, you know, check him out too. He's been blowing up and had been collecting results recently, and I honestly could not be more proud of that individual. And another individual, how about Bulbatube? Bulbatube is a brother from another mother. He is absolutely amazing, and he is also into fitness, and guess what? He's also Canadian, just like I am, so there you go. And he's also into Pokemon too, so definitely check him out. He's also very amazing. And also, Mario, another brother from another mother. Check him out too. He does a lot of Pokemon content, a lot of VGC content, a lot of discussions, all that stuff. And he, just like me and like Bulba, he also is into working out as well, which is just making it just that much better. And I will be leaving links to all of these channels I've shouted out here in this video in the description box down below. And you want to know something? Fuck it. I'm going to also shout out toProtoMario again and put his channel in the description box down below, because he's a great guy, he's a great content creator, he knows his shit, he knows what the fuck he's saying, and nothing more can be said about it. Bang up fucking job, bro. Thank you so much for bringing all this to my attention and bringing all this to everybody else's attention. And that right there is all I gotta say about this video. Just calm down for a sec. Shit, man. I gotta say, I was feeling pretty heated here in this video. You know, maybe I got a little bit too emotionally invested. I don't even know. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's really all I gotta say here. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching this video. I apologize again for this being, you know, a much longer video than expected. But I'm just going to go ahead and shut up right here and say thank you guys very much for watching this video. You know, if you guys enjoyed this video, you know, give it a like. I'm not going to give it a like goal because it's not one of them videos where I'm just like, you know, hey, like, let's set a like goal and all that stuff. Like, this is a pretty serious fucking issue. You know, like, as long as this video gets out there and gets the message across, I don't care about how many likes it gets. I mean, likes are always appreciated, don't get me wrong, but it's not a kind of video that I'm going to be pushing or promoting or whatever. But for those of you guys who watch this video, please share this video around, okay? Don't share the video for the sake of getting it more views, but share the message itself by sharing this video. And that's all I gotta say, so thank you guys very much for watching this video. I love each and every single one of you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.